think the birth grandparents' emotions that they experience during an adoption process is similar to what maybe the birth parents are going through.
We oftentimes see that they have an emotional reaction similar to that of a birth parent, kind of going through that grief and loss process, having that sadness, asking those questions, possibly having those doubts. They definitely are going to go through their own emotions. They definitely have the right to have all those different feelings. I think it's helpful for them to understand the grief and loss process because they'll be going through it. But I do think it's important for birth grandparents to understand that their role is to support whatever choice that the birth mother makes.
Birth grandparents can support their daughter in the process by really just being as involved as it seems that their daughter wants them to be involved, whether it's that she wants to sit down and talk about, important characteristics in a family, or maybe it's just that she, needs someone to hug, and cry a little bit with, and, just them being there and being that shoulder to lean on is sometimes what maybe all that their daughter needs.
One of the biggest supports in her life is most of the time her parents. So having her parents at the hospital to be a support to her, it's very common. It's a really great thing. We have lots of times where the birth grandparents, the birth mother, and the adoptive family get to meet. They all get to create a relationship. They all get to share stories and kind of have that bond. I think it is important for them to be there if they're supportive.
The one thing to really remember with this from a legal standpoint is a birth grandparent does not have any legal rights over a child. Also, an important thing to remember with birth grandparents is privacy. If they were to call in and ask questions about your adoption plan, and that's something that you don't want them to know about right now, it's important to remember that we are going to respect your privacy as adoption specialists. We don't reveal to just anyone, that we're working with you, and it's just really important to keep that, communication open with your specialist and help them understand that, you do want to keep it private, and we're of course going to respect that privacy if that's needed.